being an otaku for many, many years, and you watch anime and video games where the characters fight off against a god. All the time they fight off against a god and stuff. And they find a way to defy fate and save the world or maintain what's left of the world. You wonder, like, is this possible? They're always being off the odds. But what if you have to fight an almighty creator instead? You're not just fighting a god because they have amounts of power or their existence is now just out of this world, but you're fighting an actual creator, one that has written everything down, one that has created everything. You take it away just like that. Can you really fight off against something like that? To the point where the conversation you're having right now with the people you're talking to, planning to destroy him, they're like, yeah, well, they made you have this conversation. They know this conversation is happening. I don't know if they're saying if there's a way to take him down or not. Literally having it in a play, like, let me run a simulation and see if there's a way people can kill me or not. So they're doing this. So all the powers you have, all the friendship and teamwork and allies you gain throughout your journey, can you really defeat a being like this because it's angry about what you did. So I might be wrong about certain things. I'm not sure. I thought the being we see at the beginning of the show is the AI god. It's processing things. That's what I'm thinking. It's a theory. But what if it's actually the actual god and it's angry that it created this simulation? It's when humans try to become a god themselves and it's mad about that. So now it's trying to destroy this AI world no matter what. You're seeing the sky is dripping. Not rain, but it's actually dripping, falling in a way. Yes, sky is technically falling. You're seeing pieces of black letters that says sky on it anymore. You're seeing the word school is crumbling down. You're seeing the sun being torn away. It's being disintegrated bit by words. Imagine everything starts falling apart. Like your body says flesh and bone. It's just falling off like words, but words, God didn't create words. Humans did through tongue or language, anyways. So who knows how they themselves truly speak up there? That's very fascinating now that you think about it. Because do they really speak through tongues or some other thing? Who knows? And some angels, they don't even have mouths in a way, so maybe they communicate a different kind of way, which is very fascinating. So to actually truly to understand an actual language of the deity beings is something that's just mind-boggling, in my opinion. But I'm getting sidetracked here. I'm just trying to think about this concept of the Almighty themselves sitting wrath upon us because we humans just don't know when to stop doing things stupid. Even when we get so smart, we still do something stupid. And then we create disasters for ourselves. And now you're seeing, Lowell herself trying to have some optimism here. Like, hey, man, we just keep doing what we do. Just find a candidate that's strong enough to defeat God, and we're done. It's not that simple. They themselves have written this for us. So it's almost as if we're doing down the path exactly what they want them to do. So it's just crazy. Like, you have no control here. So maybe us trying to run away off this train might be part of the plan to get rid of us. Another thing we could do, we're really reading our deaths. So when you think that deep into it, it can be very depressing. I mean, do you have any real control over your lives then? If that's the case, who knows? It's nuts. And now, on the other side, things are falling apart even more. And it's funny how the drone dude, who seemed like a one-off villain from season 1, has some serious importance. Like, they should have listened to this guy in the first place. Like, he didn't want to fight. He wanted to talk. He wanted to make negotiations. And the good guys are, in my opinion, or the independent good guys are so stupid. If they listened to this dude in the first place, none of this would have happened, is all I'm saying. Well, some of it would have happened, but it would have been at least less of a struggle because he was trying to warn them. He was trying to talk to them. Because while everyone else don't know what's really going on, he's here saying, well, yeah, man, Higaki technically was trying to stop, whatever he was doing was trying to stop the world from falling apart. He just had to do some get his hands dirty in order for it to happen. So here we are, just guys fighting over each other, not knowing what happened and stuff. So it's amazing about how the people who pretty much got affected by Goro himself when he was going berserk, they all pretty much, that's why they stay the same. It's very fascinating because in the digital AI world, things are fast, super fast. Information, all that stuff. So years inside a digital world is probably like just a couple of seconds in the real world. So right now in the real world, Higaki is probably just pressed the app and stuff, and only a couple minutes have passed. Where inside of that world, things went fast forward. Even right now as we speak, 12 years have passed, but that's to them, like I said, it's just not that long. A couple of seconds within the real world. So that's crazy, man. So right now, you could have another dimension, another world right now, where time is super acceleration. To us, it's very fast, but to them, it's a long, long time. That's ridiculous when you think about it. Well, how you have proof that exists? Well, you have animals on this world where they grow up super fast and stuff, and to them, living for a long time, their concept of time is totally different from us. Like we could be seeing a bug one day, and that bug grows like a fruit fly, and it grows up super fast. To it, time is very fast. To it, it's going by as we age slowly. Same thing with dogs. Dogs grow up very fast as well. They're animals. Well, we humans, we live, up to a little over probably 100 years. But then you have some animals out there who are big and they live for hundreds of years, like turtles and stuff and whales. They live for a super, super long time, especially the ones under the water and stuff. But now, because of that, heck, there's some things where crabs and stuff and lobsters can be immortal if it wasn't for their shells unable to, crack open to, the mold out of, in a way. I think that's the word for it. It's crazy, the concept of time and stuff like that. So what Goro did is cause those semi-permanent people, like the main characters, this age. Like, it's not that they were aged, they were not affected by a digital world no more. So they stayed the same age while everyone else grew up. That's what happened. Goro didn't make them immortal or human, time just stopped for them in the digital world. They were no longer growing up. They're actually doing the normal age as they should into the real world. So to them, technically, their body was going through real time as everyone else was going through the AI time. I know, man. It makes you think. The concept of time, the perspective of God, all of these things in this anime. Whether you like this anime or not, I do like its concepts of the way it thinks with its philosophy. The way time moves for different people, the concept of God. Do you really have any control over your fates? You expect no less from Yoko Taro when it comes to this kind of stuff. It's nuts. So now, Akisu, a dude who's been going through different endings, finally wants to team up with this guy and find a location where the physical AI is at and find a way to keep it running in order to stop God from completely destroying everything. So, and he said if anyone else dies on this trip, it's over, man. We gotta do what we can. Everyone is putting in all their powers, making sure things work out. So, it's crazy how this happened, man. It wasn't really much of a God at battle this time around because there were no real battles happening. Only technically like one or two or three, I guess. But that was it. Other than that, it was mostly expedition, talking, and pretty much trying to find out what's going on in a way. So there's that. Now, we got 4 episodes left of this thing, man. I would say this episode really, blew my mind in a way, just the concept of everything that they're talking about. I am always fascinated with these kind of subjects in the matter. And I wish I had more people to talk to about it, Fortunately, most people they care about around me are sports and stuff and politics, and that's it. Come on, man, talk about some theories. But anyways, that's all I got for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and of course, hit that bell icon. This has a Madcrownxox on anime. Signing out.